morning and happy Wednesday. We are looking at a couple of issues on our major routes. One that we cannot see, unfortunately, and it's on the southbound 404 south of Bloomington, where we have a left lane blocked because of a ladder. So you do want to be careful moving through that stretch. But taking a look at the southbound 404 DVP combo right now, we're looking at typical volume delays. So let's take a look at the 404 heading through Shepherd right now on the southbound. Yeah, there it is. Southbound 404 DVP combo. That's heavy from the 401 to about south of Lawrence. It actually looks like it's slowing down from Shepherd now and then onto the Don Valley Parkway. Once you get down to the Gardner, things are okay on the southbound 404 DVP, but on the Gardner, we have problems heading eastbound at Dufferin. That's now gone, but the delay, that's not gone. Eastbound Gardner, heavy from approaching Islington in the Express all the way over to where we did have that lane block. So all in all, decent drive, but we are starting to really have things pick up on our major routes. That's a look at traffic. Now sending things over to Frank.
There's a look at our skies again this morning, Steph. They're pretty much overcast right now. With that, a little risk of some showers this morning. Greater chance of seeing wet weather into the afternoon. Let's show you how this goes. So there's a look at about 6:44. We have some showers that we've been seeing even move through Muskoka and the Kawarthas. A lot of the isolated shower activity remains up towards the north. Into the afternoon, we'll get into some sunshine. Through the afternoon, there is that risk anytime about 2 o'clock beyond of that isolated thunderstorm that could move through. Temperatures will warm up to 19 degrees. There's a look at this evening as we see some shower activity down through the Niagara region. Waking up tomorrow morning with some clear skies to start off, so a little bit of morning sunshine, but back into some cloud cover. Clouds build on Thursday, and then Thursday late afternoon, we're back into some showers again. It just seems like the pattern. We just can't get away from the shower activity. So high today on the upside, 19. Winds move to the west this afternoon, 20 to 40. Tomorrow, that increase in cloud cover, 17 with a risk of showers into the afternoon. And we could see some showers in the morning on Friday, a high Friday of 20. That's a look at your next 3 days weather-wise.
A Brampton father due in court today to face charges including criminal negligence and dangerous operation of a motor vehicle after allegedly hitting his wife and son with his truck. This happened in the driveway of a home near Credit View and Beauvais West. The 36-year-old woman and her 7-year-old son initially taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries, both now listed in stable condition. The 41-year-old man accused was first arrested on suspicion of impaired driving. Those accusations were later dropped. A witness says the driver looked like he was in shock.
He looked like he was remorseful. Like, as I saw him being put into the vehicle, he didn't look like he was upset or angry. It was more or less like he was in shock to what he had done.
The vehicle ended up backing into the front of a house, causing heavy damage to the garage door and a nearby doorway. Well, the city is floating the idea of issuing a second tax bill to homeowners as they try and figure out how to handle $180 million in provincial funding cuts. The mayor pointed the finger at Premier Doug Ford, saying that when he was on Toronto Council, he rallied against $150 million in funding cuts from the former Wynne Liberals.
The province was dismissive of the city's objections. But one councillor in particular summed it up this way, and I think it was a very solid summation. And I quote, "We've been prudent managers of the taxpayers' money, but these folks, the province, want to come back and put the burden on the back of the hard-working people of Toronto, the residents of Toronto. It's not fair." Close quote. That councillor was the vice chair of the Budget Committee for 4 years and is now the Premier of the province of Ontario.
The city says if the planned cuts go ahead, some serious service reductions may be the end result. Council voted 25-1 yesterday to ask the province to roll back those cuts. The only one to vote against it, Councillor Michael Ford. Mayor Tory says his requests to meet with Premier Ford have gone unanswered.